Joining us now to talk more about these vaccines is Dr. Charles Cairns. He's the Dean of Drexel University's College of Medicine. Doctor, thanks for being with us.
Privileged to be on with you, Tracy.
So let's talk about first Pfizer last week, now Moderna. Tell us what we should know about these two vaccines.
Well, both of these vaccines have just completed a pivotal step in their evaluation. They both have now undergone what we call phase 3 trials, which mean they've been given to a wide range of volunteers, and the number of folks who received the vaccines have been documented, and then the number of people who got infections with COVID-19 have been documented. And so looking at the data, it looks like both of these vaccines are extremely effective, with effective rates over 90%. In other words, the people who received the vaccine were protected from getting the virus, and those that received the placebo arm of the trial are the ones that ended up getting COVID-19. So clearly, the vaccine appears to work in the population study.
Now, Moderna's is different, though, that it doesn't have to be kept at a very low temperature, right?
That's right. In fact, they both use the same technology called mRNA technology, which is a brand new approach developing vaccines. And frankly, one of the reasons this was able to be developed so quickly. But they do have different characteristics. The Pfizer vaccine is not as stable a molecule, and so it has to be kept very cold, as low as negative 94 degrees, whereas the Moderna product can be kept at essentially typical freezer temperatures.
There are other vaccines in the pipeline likely to make it to stage 3, and we might be hearing similar news coming out of their stage 3 trials. How important is it that we'll have multiple vaccines come the beginning of 2021?
I think it's critically important for us to have multiple vaccines. One, we want to be able to evaluate whether or not there are any differences in terms of how effective they are when tested in broader populations. Two, we of course want to track safety across these vaccines. But the most important one is that we really need a lot of doses. I understand that the Pfizer vaccine is slated to have 100 million doses produced in the near term. The Moderna vaccine is 30 million doses. But we have 7 billion people on the planet, and frankly, closer to home, we have 330 million people in the United States. So we really need to ramp up production.
Yeah. Dr. Charles Cairns, thanks so much. As always, we appreciate you.
Pleasure and honor to be here. Thanks for covering this important story.